Hi boys and girls, welcome back to the art room, and my art table is set up and ready to go. I've got my paper, I've got a pencil, and I've got a Sharpie ready. You might remember last week we did our flower backgrounds and we saved those to the side. I still have mine, hopefully you still have yours. If you didn't do this part, you'll have to catch up, but we're not doing anything with this today. So today we are working on the bunny rabbit. So you're gonna need a white piece of paper. We are going to be folding our paper to help us draw that bunny in the right size. So the folds are gonna be sort of like guidelines. So what I want you to do is take your paper and fold it up and down. You don't have to crease it really hard, just enough so you can kind of see the crease. And then we're also going to fold it side to side. So what we have is 4 equal quarters of our paper. So we know that this is the exact center of the paper. And if I hold it closer, you can probably see those creases a little easier. All right, so now there is a step-by-step how to draw this. I linked it to the board. I'm going to do those exact steps here today with you. So here is the center. The first step is to draw sort of the nose area of the bunny. And if you look at the step-by-step guide, the nose starts just underneath the center point, and it's evenly spaced around here. So it's going to go from here to about here. That's probably about 2.5, 3 inches maybe. So I'm gonna make a little mark here and here. So like if you're gonna make the letter C with your hand, put it down, and I just made some marks. And then I am going to lightly draw in a circle in that spot there. So I know that is the size nose for my bunny. Then the next step is going to be making 2 lines. One is going to come off the bottom of the circle here, and it's going to curve all the way up to that crease. And then the other side follows it all the way up to the crease. It's okay if it's not exactly like this one is a little skinnier than this one. I'm drawing very lightly so I can go back and fix it. And then I'll just erase away my little mistake here. Be helpful if I had an eraser that worked. Let me go get one. Hold on. All right, there we go. Okay. Step 3 is the bunny's head, and it's going to go up to about the middle point. So here is my crease from here to here, about the middle. And then I'm gonna make this come down and meet this line. And it's sort of a soft curve again. Wanna try to match up the sides, get it as symmetrical as possible. It's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. Bunnies are living things that are not perfectly symmetrical, so it's okay. All right, once we have that, then the next step is adding on the bunny's shoulders. So under here, it's gonna go off the bottom and off the bottom. And then his ears are going to be from, obviously, the top of his head, reaching up, and then back down, and then the other side, reaching up to the top of the page, and then curving back down. And there is the first part of my bunny. Right now it doesn't look much like a bunny, but it's going to. All right, next step is going to be doing the curved line from the ear to the top of the nose. So it sort of curves in and comes down. Same thing on this side, starts here, curves in and comes down. And you'll notice I'm kind of drawing with real light little brush strokes with my pencil, because if I make a mistake, it's easily erased away and I won't see the mistake. Then his little bunny eyes, those fit right under the crease. So I've got an eye here, and I've got an eye here. Now it's gonna start looking like a bunny, because now I'm adding in the V for his nose, a line down, and then his cute little bunny mouth. By the way, speaking of bunnies, what did you think of that video of him chewing on that dandelion? I thought that was so hilarious. Anyway, I thought it was really funny. So our pencil drawings are done. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch over to our Sharpie marker, and I am just going to go over all of my good pencil lines here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. There it is. All right, so now the bunny rabbit is ready for the next step. Now we are not going to be finishing these bunny drawings today because there's a lot of textured detail that we're going to be adding to this. It's going to be a very stylized drawing, which means it's going to be not quite realistic, but it's going to have a lot of small detail to it. So what I need to do next is I need to divide this bunny up into, I'm basically striping it, and that's gonna help to do the hair of the bunny. So I am just taking my pencil and I'm making stripes down the ear, and I'm kind of curving it a little bit, sort of like that. This section here down his nose. So I'm following sort of the curve of his head, and I'm filling it in. Last part is his little nose here. And how we're gonna do the nose is actually we're gonna be making circles. So I am going to circle around the top of his nose, touch the corners of his mouth, go under, and then back up this way. And then I'm gonna do one more circle that goes around. So right now our bunnies are looking a little strange. We're going to start adding in the hair. And for this part, you are going to use your Sharpie. So now I'm gonna start here in the center, and then I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna be adding on the little hairlines. We're basically going to be making tiny little dashes that create that hair texture. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to use my Sharpie, and I am going to pull in between the nose there. Then I'm going to do 2 rows this way. And I'm just making like you're drawing the number 1 over and over and over again. And then under the bottom, gets filled in this way. Then I'm gonna start adding that hair in the circle. So now from here, we're gonna work our way out. So pick a section you wanna start with. Maybe I'll do the head up here, And then within each one of these rows, I'm gonna be doing the same thing. I don't want you to finish all of this today. Maybe do the snout, the head, and the ears, and then save the last 3 sections for next time. We'll be cutting him out. He'll be getting glued onto this, and then we may add a tiny bit of shading or color to the bunny rabbit himself. But I do not expect you guys, unless you have the time and you want to get a little bit ahead, you can go ahead and do as much of the hair texture as you have time for today. So I'm going to end up just finishing up the ears, and then I'm going to save the rest for next time. All right, I feel like this is a good place to stop for now. Already it's looking pretty cool. So I'm gonna save these 3 sections for next time, and then we'll cut them out, we'll glue them onto our flower paper here, and then it will be finished. How about that? So I hope that you guys had some fun drawing with me today, and save both of these papers somewhere safe, and we will finish him up next class. Have a great week, guys.